this channel, and they can provide question, meaning like answers and context. Now, keep in mind if it is very specific to 3DF, make sure that you're asking a 3DF instructor, especially if it's like deadlines, requirements for a project, things that you can do with the projects, things like that. But if it's, hey, I'm having trouble modeling this, texturing this, I need some, help with like thinking about how to approach this object, you can definitely get support here from other instructors and peers that are not part of the current class. Now, with that, one of the great resources and one of the reasons why you want to make sure that you are utilizing Discord on the computer that you're working with your stuff is the live support that is scheduled throughout the week. So we do have Discord support. And to see that schedule, all we need to do is go right here and click on this document right here. This will bring up the spreadsheet. And this is a schedule of when instructors will be inside those Discord channels throughout the month. Now, when you hop in there, you will be able to ask questions and share your screen and be able to talk to them. Now, keep in mind, it's not private, so there may be other instructors, not instructors, but other students in there. And again, they will still help you, but they will answer the first question, first come, first serve, and then they will actually come to your own question as well, too. So with that, definitely use that resource. Now, for this to work best, you will want to make sure that you are setting up your mic and sharing your screen correctly. So we do have a tutorial for that right there. So with that said, that is a great overview of what is going to be expected from the 3D Arts, FS 3D Arts Discord server. Make sure that you use it. It is a powerful resource right there, and it's going to pretty much open up after this class right here. Like the channels that you're seeing right here are a little bit more focused because a lot of people are new to this right here. Once you go into other classes, you will get access to a lot more channels. Later on, you will be able to see that we have a modeling club that you can join. I would say make sure that you are into modeling. I would wait until the end of this term before jumping into that right there. But yes, we also have different resources. Like we have a link to where you can go into Copilot, where Copilot is where you can actually go and get a peer tutor, and more information is located in this area right here. Outside of that, that is covering all you need to know for right here. If you have any questions or you having any issues, make sure that you're reaching out to your main section instructor. Outside of that, take care.
I wonder. Ugh. So I have to hook my Xbox up to this because I feel like that's the only true way I'm gonna remember my information for school because I have to hook this up to my account because somehow I guess I don't know. What's the thing? Like I'm rearranging all this stuff so it could be like a place where I can draw on this side, a place where I can. That works. All right. Move this here right now. Right now. We finna here right now. look at my video capture card. Huh. Uh-oh. My bad. The mic disconnected. So I have one of these little adapters. I bought it. I want to say I bought it from eBay years ago. And so it's just for USBs to hook up. I wanted to see if there was one for HDMI, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. It also has a memory card and a flash memory card, so that's kind of cool. Just open. So I can give trying to have some space. I usually, I know this isn't for that, put this in here so that way it doesn't go anywhere. And it just acts as a little stand for it. And that way it keeps a little less clutter, wires, enough stuff going on here. Okay. Now this is okay. Oh, one second. I am trying to set up my OBS.
And in the left column settings, we're going to go to video. And then in here, we're going to make sure our canvas is set to 1080p and also it is set. Now that we have the capture card connected, let's bring it all together and set it up in OBS Studio. In OBS Studio, we're going to go to...
Because did we hook? the capture card up, Bookie. We did not. We did not hook the capture card up. Bookie. Sorry. Whew, that took a lot of energy to do all that stupid shit. That took a lot of energy. That was stupid. Alright. No, I need a video because I forgot how I did it. Let me mute this. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Crap. I need your help. All right. So.
Station 5 is turning on. Alright, so let's go to add sources again. And here we're going to add audio.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, testing, testing.
Number 2, because I already have the HyperX mic added as existing, so we're going to create a new one just so
I'm getting it, but I don't hear the audio. And that's the weird part. I can't hear it, which is fine. I'm cool with that. What I'm not cool with is I'm trying to figure out. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay. Hmm. I mean, I ain't about to do all this for this now. This is crazy work. This is crazy. I don't do all that. It's the wrong thing. It's really getting late. Mm-hmm. Why can't I hear it? It's showing it it's coming out, but I can't hear it.
Hello, Moto.
tell. What is this? What am I doing? All right. What this is. Come on now. I didn't want to do that. 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 Okay? Okay. All right. Baby, I'm who? They just no mas. I feel like Go to sleep now. Cause I told you go night night. No. I must have pressed restart. I'm taking a nap. I don't know what's happening. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I wonder if I go live now, it would be two different lives. I wonder. Just unlock. I got so many. Why I got so many pictures? So many pictures in this damn computer. It's ridiculous. Professor. That's ridiculous. That's crazy, great. Y'all. I don't know, man. I just want to see if this is. I'm just put this on there and keep it moving. I wonder if it does two broadcasts. Do you think it's gonna do two? Do you think it's gonna? It it might be. Let me look. I might be broadcasting twice. Where's my phone? You can see the both. You can see both W's, Clarice. Oh man, I wonder if it does both of them. This one's live. I don't know what's happening. It is. I'm doubling the live. So
Of the free and the land of right now we are living in American nightmare. I don't know how many other Robert Garcias right now, unfortunately, are having their parents stripped away from them. How many other Robert Garcias, unfortunately, are being mad at themselves? How many other Robert Garcias' dreams are dying when they came to the land of the free and the land of opportunity? Let me tell you something. I am here because this is truly life or death. We have an administration that is not only killing people, but it is a dream killer right now. That is not the best of America. We are here because we care. I know so many people are frustrated and don't believe in politicians. But let me tell you that it takes real courage in this moment to stand up. And that is why we stand with and behind
You know, I was watching, I went to go make my new Facebook account. And I'm still, doing homework. So I'm going to be streaming all day long. Um, when I'm home, that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. You can watch me clean up. You can watch me do whatever, because this is a process of my journey. Even when I'm sick, you can just watch me be sick at this point, because I want to hold myself in more in accountability. I'm going to end this live stream. Actually, no, I'm not. And the reason why I feel like for me, this is really important is because I spent so much time trying to be perfect when it comes to podcasting. And I remember when I was a kid, when I was doing the fake radio show or making beats that were actually decent, they were better than them beats that I put out with my keyboard. I took a lot of time. And there were people around me. There were people like who was Crown. Who I know who was Crown since he was like 10. Okay. He was CJ back then. And we were friends and we were making beats back then. And now we don't even talk anymore because of some weird bull. And I know that it's a bunch of weird nonsense. I have people beefing with me because I am who I am authentically. And they admire that. They love that. They're attracted to that sexually, mentally, emotionally, but it scares them because they know I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And I realized that I've learned a lot of things. When I was going through my whole process this year, I've learned that you were who you were before you got here. And sometimes you don't even know how great you are. You know you're great, but you don't know you're great until you start to see why people start doing stuff they do. And you don't know that until you know it. And a part of it was I started to see things. I'm like, yo, this person is doing this like me. This person, and I just was like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? People do this. People do what to do, 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 what to do. Then I started to really think about all of these things this year. I have real exes who are jealous of me to the point where they're starting nonsense, lying, or want to be with me, but I can't. Like my ex was here during my whole Disney spell. We spent Thanksgiving over there, and it was more so I missed him, but not so much as like we want to be together. More so, I feel like my kids should be around family. This is a time where either my mom would have been here or I would have been around my ex's family. And my kids have known them their whole lives. So we did spend time. And it was cool. But when I tell you, I kept having these I'm talking about bad anxiety, anemia attacks yesterday and the day before. And I realized, yo, I can only handle so much. When I went to Thanksgiving, it felt like I was out of place. I felt it. And I was like, well, maybe it's because of the stalker charges. But I was like, nah. Because the year before that, I had Thanksgiving in the shelter. And it felt weird because I wasn't around my son. He was working and we were in the shelter. And normally it's at least me, Nas, and Freddie. But every holiday, like every big holiday, Christmas, at least Thanksgiving, me, Nas, Franny, and my ex were together. We might have not been together at Christmas, but we was together every Thanksgiving. And it felt weird because I spent like 13, 14, 13 years, because I'm not talking about last year or this year, around my ex and my ex's family. And so it was kind of like, what the world, like, what is happening here? And I started to realize what was different is my mindset is different. I can be around my ex and be cool and co-parent. We could chill. He could spend time with me. He could be there for me and I'll be there for him. He's one of the people that if I was to have $1 trillion right now, I'd give him money. $1 million, I'd give him money because I know he'd be there for me and I'd be there for him. No matter how many times he mentally abused me, physically abused me, did all these things. I know that he really does love me. It's just I feel like his issues from his past torture him so bad that it tortures me, and I can feel it. I'm talking about when I talk about when I was screaming out, like it was times where I felt like, what is this? And he don't get it, but I feel it. I love him so much. But I can like even as I'm talking about it right now, I feel it. I feel some heavy burdens on him. And it hurts me. And I know he loves me. And I know he wants it to work. And I'm not gonna get into the logistics of all the trauma, but the trauma is real. Even the trauma with Juan, he don't know he put me through hell. Like just to play mental games. Like, because it was funny. Like he's not a grown man, he's evil. Like he ruined lives for me and my kids because he could. He thought everything out and knew what he was doing, but he still did it. Those are kids, like younger than you, and you did it. And you involved so many people that we worked with, because they didn't have nothing else to do but to start nonsense. And it hurts. It makes me cry, but it's not because of the fact that you hurt me when you did. It was because of the fact that you have to be really damaged on the inside to do that, and then have other people go with you and do that. That hurts. That hurts that everything that I tried to pour into you, it just did not work. It didn't. Like I prayed for this man, like so many times on them messages, just praying and praying and praying, sending messages of affirmation, just praying, crying, praying. Because I knew when he was out on that road, he was searching for something that he could not find. All these different women. He is old buddy told me he engaged. He literally engaged to this gorgeous woman, a ton of gorgeous women. I don't care if they plus size skinny, every woman that he follows that he secretly likes or whatever. They're attractive, they're smart, they're driven, but it's one thing. Like he is just like extra when it comes to me. Like I'm his little baby D. Like literally, people don't even know what the hell that means. And like it just be like he be doing the most, trying to get to me. This dude didn't care about destroying my family life because he just had to win. And I'm like, win what? We weren't even competing. We weren't even competing. Because we're what I'm into, I'm a, why is this on here? I am going to turn, was this OBS is still live? I'm gonna stop streaming. I gotta go back on OBS because my game is still playing. Oh, my computer is doing that thing. It's hot. And I don't even blame him. I blame myself. Because I seen it. I seen the pain the whole time. I seen it in his fake Instagram account. I seen it in his multiple Instagram and TikTok accounts. I seen it in his eyes. He knows I peep him so well. And it's because I love him, man. I love everybody. Like when I say I love everybody, the only reason why I distance myself from people is because I feel your hurt. I feel it even when you're not talking about it. I read into the words you're saying, every vowel, every letter, I can see it and I can feel it. Even if I don't think about it at that moment, somehow it'll replay back a day, a week, a month later, I'll be like, oh, okay. And even when you be like, no, that's not what that meant, I already know. And I care about people so much. Like I love them. Like I care. Like I care. Like I really, really care. I care about everybody, everything, every living creature, and it just be hurting me. Like when I know, like when they do something, it just hurts. Sometimes it don't even have to do with me. When I know that you're coming from a place of hurt, I feel it, and I just want to love them. I just want to give them the understanding that it's okay. It's okay. Last year with all the games and the stuff, the secret stuff, and me feeling like I didn't want to talk to my, it wasn't just everything that happened with my ex last year wasn't just about me not wanting to come in because of the trauma with Quan. It was because I was scared for anybody around me. And as I looked at Quan deep down, I was scared of him too. There was always this constant fear of him knowing what was going on with Henry and me trying to hide it because I was ashamed of being back with Henry because I thought I was going to be away from him because the mental abuse, the times where he made me feel like I was nothing. And I know he does love me, but I also know that he does not know how much he tortured me. And I try to do the best thing because I have my kids. I do love him, but I don't want to be tortured. But then there's a part that's like, well, maybe I could just. And I'm like, oh, no, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. But then I try, and I don't want to. The whole night terrors was real. I can't. I had a conversation with him, and it was so crazy. He said to me, I was like, well, why you didn't listen to me when I was talking about my podcast or my blog or even my traumas from childhood, everything that I was talking about. And he said he didn't care. And that was yesterday, the day before. And then he tried to switch it around and say, well, no, it wasn't that I cared. I cared. But I think it doesn't matter because I started to care enough to know that I can't go through that. I can't deal with that. I can't be in that situation no more. I could do it for temporary just to try to make my family work. But then there's times where I think, okay, well, maybe he really will change. But then every time it'd be something else. It'd be something else. The manipulation, the times where he makes me feel small, the times where he laughed in my face after kicking me out. The times where he made me feel dumb because I wanted to have a dream or because I dreamed it. And I chose that. I chose that. I chose it. I listened. I had to choose certain things because that was what I learned. And I had to unlearn that shit. When your mom tells you you should be with this person or you should do this, and everybody's like, well, you're lucky to have him. And you feel like, well, nobody really likes me for real. And you just do it. And even though you're nice, even though you try, you just keep falling in a bad situation. I stuck myself in situations where I got toxic. And I just was like, I can't. Because even my most toxic side is still somehow kind of pure and gentle. And I just don't want to deal with it. I love so much to the point where I don't regret what I did. I don't. Because I didn't wear no mask. I didn't lie about who I was. I was authentically who I am all the time. And what I realized, which devastates me, is that the whole time I was with somebody for damn near 20 years. Okay, maybe not damn near 20 years, but damn near 20 years. I was with him for like 14 years, known him for 15. So he never saw me. He didn't care. He didn't know who I was. And then he wants to be with me still. And I'm like, none of my exes ever saw me. They never knew who I was because I was too busy trying to be small. So now I'm in a place in my life where I'm working on realizing I matter, realizing that what I'm doing is important, that it needs to be done, that I matter. Because I've always realized other people matter. I've always cared about other people, even put other people's voices on a pedestal. And it hurts because I learned that. I learned that my voice don't matter. But I thought it mattered. But I learned it didn't matter to other people. And that's why I started poetry and rapping and making beats and podcasting and dancing, making songs, drawing, writing stories, rapping, loving people, giving them unconditional love. Because I just know what that feels like for people just not to love you. Just cause. When I tell people I really love them and I don't know them, it's because I do. Love is not about knowing. In love is. And when my ex tells me he's in love with me, I don't believe him because he didn't even know me all those years. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know the stuff that I went through for all those years. What is this? The truth is, I need to. I never wanted to tell a lot of people I'm in love with them, but I am in love with everybody because I learned them. And even when you hide the version of yourself from me that you don't want anybody to know, no one to know, I still am in love with you. And that's what messed me up last year is that I literally am in love with everybody because I care about everybody deeply. So then I had to learn that there's a different type of being in love. And it's not romantic and it's not the godly love. That's being in love for me. It's not a twin flame or a soulmate. It's your other half. I have this and I bought it from TikTok shop. There's that trend with the magnets. And I have the other bracelet. And I was gonna give this to Quan. But I realized it really wasn't for him. It really was meant for me to have both of them. Because the other half of me was missing. I had to find myself to really know who I was. But one day, when I get married to the right person, we will have things that match and cute outfits, but that's not the most important thing. I want the person that will tell me everything. The person that really, really wants to know me and wants me to know them. Not because they're overly obsessed with me in an unhealthy way, but because they genuinely want to know me so they can be the best version of themselves that will help us both grow individually and as a couple. I don't want someone in my life that, and I'm not even just talking about like as a husband, I'm also talking about like friendship or business. I want to align. That's why I really like am backing back from a lot of things that I used to do because those things didn't align with me. Like I had someone I really was really wanting to be with. And last week it was all about just how I felt about him. But now I'm realizing that as much as I love him, I want me. I want somebody who I've been wanting my whole life, which is me. I'm not saying I don't want to be married. Oh, oh, that's what we do when we sing songs. I'm saying being in love with myself and really being able to do for myself is important. I don't know what I'm going to miss. I don't know who I'm going to be with, but that's not important because it's all a part of the journey. And I think I was just trying to make everything happen so fast that when I finally realized, yo, stuff got to slow down. Everybody wanted to speed stuff up. That's not going to work for me no more. I want something that's real. Even if I got to come back to it and put a pin in it later. I do love that man, but I don't know him for real. There's more that I want to know. I just know I don't want to be in a court case with Quan. I just know I don't want to have this weird, confusing thing with Henry. I just want to be free. And so when I finally am with somebody, both of us can be free. I just want to know who's singing that in the background because it is. I don't know if anybody else can see it or hear it. I definitely can't see it because I can't see it. But it is. It is. I don't. There we go again. It's an encore. That's an encore of free song for y'all, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna end the live and come back on because it is about to end in a few minutes anyway. And I know that I don't want it to be a whole thing where I'm having to scrum to get the live. I mean, I could wait the next 20 minutes. But I'm not gonna do that, so I'm just gonna get off.